When you arrive, you're going to park your car, and then when you've got to the ketch rigger, you're going to leave it to your port and walk around the building and find our offices. So welcome to our new look office. When you come in, your boat paperwork will be all here, so pick up the one that for your boat, and then it'll have all the details inside. The office staff will still be here to help you through with anything. Your new look boat pack. So you're going to, having picked up your boat, it's going to have details of where the boat is located, the Marina Gate code and the Marina Wi-Fi code. There's going to be some details about the yacht here, along with what we would want you to do at the end of your charter. There's a useful information pack or sheet detailing some useful information that you might need during your charter. One of the really key things is our office hours number and the out of hours number, and also sea starts number. Then you've got the actual details of the boat and your handover paperwork. So when you go down to the boat, you just need to make a note of any scuffs or scratches that you can see on the outside of the yacht, and any notes that you have to do with the inside of the yacht, just mark on here. Once you're happy with that, a little signature. Run through the inventory on the boat. The red items are your safety stuff. Once you've been through this, and it does go on to 2 pages, ring the office and our fleet team will come down and talk you through from the pontoon anything else that you need to know. On the return of the charter, make sure that you're here an hour, 90 minutes to an hour before you're due to exit the yacht. There's some reminders in here about how we like the boat left. Let us know if you have refueled. In the joining instructions, there's some details about the new requirements for refueling at MDL, so please do make sure that you follow those. Let us know if you've used the dinghy or if you've changed the gas, and then let us know if you've got any losses, breakages, damages or defects on your yacht. Just pop those in there. We do like to know about any defects so that we can make sure that we can fix them. And then once you're happy with that, a little signature. So when you're coming up to the office, you will we'll also work through all of your paperwork with regard to your security deposit and any additional paperwork that we've asked you to bring. If you need any optional extras, please, we do ask that you've ordered these in advance to make sure that we have them ready for you. Otherwise, and paid for in advance. Otherwise, we can sort those out while you're in the office and make sure that you've got everything and all the paperwork's taken care of.
Okay, so when you finish with Alex in the office, done your paperwork, when you come down to the boat, go on the boat and go to the red Bible first, which will be on the chart table, and make sure you go through all of the inventory to check that everything is there, paying special attention to what's written in red, because that is your safety equipment. Once you're happy with everything, then you can give the office a call and one of us will come down for you to sign the paperwork and to answer any of your questions, or anything you cannot find that's on the inventory, we will find for you. So if you've got any questions, then we can answer all your questions and also give you tips on the best way of taking the boat out from the berth. Hi, my name's Andy. I'm one of the fleet engineers. So when you first come down to your boat, on the chart table will be a red folder. This is what I call the boat Bible. In the folder will be all the information about the boat and all the certificates needed on the boat for charter. So when we first open the book, it will have obviously the boat name, and then obviously the boat notes and ship's papers. On the next page will be the yacht specification, which gives you the yacht name, type of boat it is, year of build, the lengths, drafts, beams, also call signs, MMSI number, cell number, and also importantly the diesel capacity and water capacity, especially if you're doing any long passages. On the next page we have 2 pages which is telling you where all the equipment is you need to know on the boat, as in batteries, engine, how to start, stop, where the shut-off valves are, obviously where the emergency tiller, life raft, how to use the water tanks, the anchor windlass, and also the mainsail, how many reefs it's got, storm jib, and the helm. So all the information about the boat is on these 2 pages. On the next page we have a diagram showing you where all the through hull fittings are, as in heads, sinks, outlets, toilet inlets, speed and transducers. So you know if you get any leaks on the boat, have a look round by where the through hull fittings are or anything like that. On the next page, which is an important one, is one again showing you where all the safety equipment is on board and where it's stowed. Next to that we have another copy of the inventory, but do pay close attention to what's in red, because that is all your safety equipment that is on board, and it tells you exactly where it is. On the next page we start going then through the boat papers. So it's just all the standard builder certificates, schedules, but an important one is your compass deviation card. So if you are doing any long passages, you just need to know the deviations for the compass. Apart from that, it is just all the certificates for all the safety equipment, and shows you that they're all in date and they've all been tested. Welcome to event. First thing I'm going to show you is where the battery isolators are. Now when you first step on the boat, these batteries will already be switched on, but to find it you go into the port aft cabin, and behind the door, just above the engine box, you'll have 2 battery keys. Top one is labelled engine and the bottom one is service batteries. So in the event you have a engine battery go flat, just above them we do have a link switch. The key for this will be in a chart table, and it's a red key like this. You just put it in, switch it on, it will join the 2 battery banks together to give you enough power to start your engine. Once your engine is running, turn the link switch off and then put the key back in the chart table. Right, the electrical panel on event is just by the chart table. So it's split into 2 sides. This side is to do with the AC. So basically we got battery charger, water heater, that one's spare, and that one does all the 240 sockets throughout the boat. On this side this is all 12 volt, so we've got navigation lights, which is obviously bow and stern, steering light, mooring light, which is actually anchor light, and then we have deck floodlight, then we have cabin lights, saloon lights, 12 volt DC outlet, which is the socket, 12 volt socket just here. Then we have hi-fi, water pressure, electric bilge pump, shower pump, fridge unit, windlass, navigation instruments, and autopilot. The bottom one is just spare. Now with the gauges at the bottom, you have the voltmeter. So number 1 is engine start battery and 2 is domestic batteries. This switch here will just turn on the lights for your panel so you can see them at night. Then we have fuel gauge and water tanks, tank 1 and tank 2. At the moment these are both empty, but obviously they will read full when you get on the boat. Event has 2 water tanks, one up forward and one down aft. So if you're out and you do run out of water on one of the tanks, underneath the galley sink at the back you can either get through it through where the bin is, or the cupboard directly under the galley sink. So you have 2 valves. This one at the moment is open and this one is closed. So therefore if we need to change over tanks, we will shut the one that's open off and the one that is closed we will switch on. You've got to do it this way, because if you leave both valves open like so, the pump will suck air from the empty tank rather than water from the full tank. The boat has a Volvo engine and the engine is all electronic, so you have no engine key to start the engine up from here. So as long as the engine battery isolator is switched on, we can then turn power on with this button. You get Volvo Penta in the screen and then you'll hear 2 bleeps. When you've heard those, just momentarily press the start button once and you get the glow plug come on. You leave this on for no more than 7 seconds and just press start to start the engine. To stop the engine, you press and hold the stop button. Don't just press it, press and hold till the engine stops. When the engine has stopped, you can turn the power off. With Event, the anchor windlass is not up in the anchor locker like most boats. So up in the forward cabin, around the forward end of the hanging locker, you have a socket. Next to it on the shelf you have the remote for the windlass. It only plugs in one way, so you can't get it wrong, but unfortunately you have to do this from the forward cabin. So because this is quite long, you can plug it in, open the forward hatch and do it from the deck. Right, on Event it's a slab main, so we have 3 reefs. Reef 1 and 2 are single line reefing, so there's no need to go out of the cockpit, but unfortunately with Reef 3 you need to go and hook it on at the cow horns at the gooseneck and then pull in on the clew line. The Genoa is a standard Genoa on the furling system, so please, when you're furling the Genoa in, please do not put it onto a winch. If you have problems with the furling system and you cannot pull it in by hand, then there must be a problem. If you can't see what the problem is, drop the Genoa onto the deck, give us a call and we will sort it out or talk to you through it on the phone. Please do not try and winch the Genoa in on a winch, because you could cause more damage.